No, 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 don't take me.
Shush, shush, for God's sake, shush.
Save me.
Quiet, quiet, someone might hear us.
And it's all right. Mr. Dussel would be kind enough to turn on the light. Don't worry, Ann, it was just a dream. It'll be okay.
Something must be done about that child, Mrs. Frank. Yelling like that? Who knows, but there's something on the street. She's endangering us.
Ann, darling.
Every night she twists and turns. I spend the whole night staying up with her.
You're safe. You see, nothing happened. Please go back to bed.
I'm going to the WC.
What is it?
A nightmare. She had a nightmare.
I thought she was being murdered.
Sadly, no.
Peter, go back to bed.
Would you like water? Was it a very bad dream? Perhaps if you told me about it.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Poor darling. Try to sleep then. I'll sit right here until you fall asleep.
You don't have to.
But I'd like to stay with you very much, really.
I'd rather you not.
Good night then. You're sure there's nothing that you need?
Will you have Father come?
Sure, honey. Edith, she's calling for you.
Edith, dear, look.
It doesn't matter. I thank the dear Lord that she at least turned to you when she needs comfort. Go to her, Otto. She should start going here. Go to her. She wants nothing of me. She pulled away when I leaned in to kiss her.
It's a phase. You heard your father. Most girls go through it. They turn to their fathers at this age. They give all their love to their fathers.
But you weren't like this. She turned me out.
She'll get over it.
Oh, Pim, I dreamed that they came to get us, the Greek police. They broke down the door and grabbed me and started to drag me as they did with Joby.
Here, I want you to take this pill.
What is it?
Something to help you quiet down. Would you like me to read to you for a little bit?
No, just sit with me for a minute. Was I awful? Did I yell terribly loud? Do you think anyone could have heard outside?
No. You were pretty quiet. But try to sleep now.
I'm a terrible coward. I'm so disappointed in myself. I think I've conquered my fear. I think I've really grown up. And then something happens, and I ran to you like a baby. I love you, Father. I don't love anyone but you.
Anel,
It's true. I've been thinking about it. You're the only one I love.
it's fine to hear you say that, but I'd be happier if you said that about your mother, too.
We have nothing in common. She doesn't understand my views when I explain that I'm constipated.
You heard her now. She's in the other room crying.
Can't help it. I only told the truth. I didn't want her here. Oh, Pim, I was horrible, wasn't I? And the worst of it is I can't stand it looking at myself, and it's cruel, and I got to stop doing it. What's the matter with me? Help me. Don't say it's just a phase. Help me.
There's so little that we parents can do to help our children. We can only try to set a good example. Point the way. The rest you must do yourself. You must build your own character.
I'm trying, really I am. Every night, I think back over all the things that I did wrong, like putting the wet mop into Mr. Dussel's bed, and that's the thing with Mother. I say to myself that I was wrong. I make up my mind. I'm never going to do that again. I have a nicer side, Father, a sweeter, nicer side, but I'm scared to show it. I'm afraid that people are going to laugh at me if it's serious. So the mean Ann comes to the outside, and the good Ann stays on the inside, and I keep on trying to switch them around and have the good Ann outside and the bad Ann inside. It might be what I'd like to be, and might be, if only, if only.
The air raids are getting worse. They come over day and night. The noise is terrifying. Pim says it should be music to our ears. The more planes, the sooner will come the end of the war. Miss Van Dam pretends to be a fabulist. What will be, will be. But when the planes come over, who is the most frightened? No one else but Petronella. Monday, the 9th of November, 1942. Wonderful news. The Allies have landed in Africa. Pim says that we can look for an early finish to the war, just for fun. He asked each of us what was the first thing we wanted to do when we get out of here. Miss Van Dam longs to be home with her own things. Her needlepoint chairs, the Bexton piano her father gave her, the best that money could buy. Peter would like to go to a movie. Mr. Dussel wants to get back to his dentistro. He's afraid he's losing his touch. For myself, there are so many things. To ride a bike again, to laugh till my belly aches, to have new clothes from the skin out, to have a hot tub filled to overflowing and wallow in it for hours, to be back in school with my friends.